Hi everyone, we are working on solving linear equations today. So a reminder that solving an equation means determining the value of unknown variables in the equation. So you guys have done this before, but we are just looking for how we can get the variable on one side and number on the other. So we'll start with one example here. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to take a second to write it down. So this is a situation where we have variables on both sides. So I can see that there's a k here as well as a k here. So I want to get those k's to be on the same side. So I'm going to go ahead and take this 4k and move it to this side. So what that looks like is, since this is a positive 4k, I want to do the opposite of that, which is subtracting 4k. I'm going to subtract that 4k on both sides. And that is going to allow me to, 4k minus 4k would be 0, right? So this is 0. And then 5k's minus 4k's would be 1k left over. So I can just write k. You can write a 1 here if you want. I'm going to choose not to because I like to write as little as possible. And then equals, and then I'm going to bring down the negative 19. Remember the negative comes down as well since it's attached to that 19. So we have k by itself. And we have a number on the other side, which means that this is our answer. So k equals negative 19. All right. Let's go ahead and move over here. Go ahead and pause the video to write down this question. I know it's a little bit longer. All right, so in this question, we're going to both combine and move. If something is on the same side, so let's think of this as like two sides of this equation. We have the left side over here and the right side over here. If they're on the same side, we can combine them if they are the same, if they're like terms. So in this case, I see there's just an r here by itself, but negative 4 and positive 2, those are like terms. Since they're on the same side, I can combine them. So I'm going to think, okay, negative 4 plus 2. If I'm at negative 4, here's 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So I'm at negative 4. And then I'm going to add 2, so I'm going up to 1, 2. That's going to put me at negative 2. So I know that when I combine these together, I get negative 2. I'm still going to bring down that plus r, like that. So those two are not like terms, so can't combine those. So I'm going to leave them there. I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. So I have negative 20, that's by itself. That's just like a number by itself. I have negative 12r, and I have positive 12r. So negative 12r and positive 12r, those are like terms because they have the same variable. So negative 12r plus 12r, that's actually going to cancel itself out, right? Negative 12, if I'm at negative 12 down here on the number line, and I go up 12, I'm going to get back to 0. So these are actually going to cancel out like that and leave me with just negative 20. Okay. So from here, I want to get the variable by itself. So the thing that I need to get rid of is that negative 2. The opposite of a minus 2 would be a plus 2. So I'm going to add 2. What I do on one side, I need to do on both sides. So this would cancel and make 0. I'm leaving just r equals negative 20 plus 2. So I'm at negative 20, here's 0, negative 20, and I go up 2, I'm going to get to negative 18. Right, so negative 18, that is a number equals, or a variable equals a number, so that is my answer for this problem. All right, we'll do our third example here is with distribution. Go ahead and take a moment, pause the video to write this down. Okay, when I say distribution, I'm often thinking of parentheses. So I see that there are parentheses in this problem, and there's a number on the outside. That number is going to be distributed into every term that is inside the parentheses. So I'm going to multiply here. Negative 3 times 2c would be negative 6c. Negative 3 times negative 4, remember that negative goes with the 4, is positive 12 equals negative 4c. from here, I'm going to combine like terms just like I have been doing if possible. I can't combine these because they are not like terms. So I'm going to take the C. I see that there's a C here and a C here. I want to put those together. So I'm going to do the opposite here. I'm going to add 6C, add 6C. Negative 4 plus 6. If I'm at negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm at negative 4, and I need to go up 6. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I went up negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. So this would be positive 2C. Notice that's kind of the same as 6 minus 4, right? Positive 6 minus 4, 2C equals, these make 0, and 12 is here. Okay, I still want to get C by itself. And here I see that 2 times C, right? If there's nothing there, we know that it's multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So divide by 2 on both sides. I get C equals 12 divided by 2 would be 6. So a number by itself. That is my answer for C. We want to take a look at the longest problem. Problem might be the hardest one we see. Take a look at this one. Go ahead and pause that video. Write this down. All right. So here I see parentheses. It means I need to distribute in. So I'm going to have 5x plus 15. And I also see parentheses here with this positive 2. So I'm going to multiply that in as well. So I get plus 2 minus 2x equals 14. All right, so if it's on the same side and it's a like term, then I want to be able to combine it. So I see 5x is the same as negative 2x, or they are like terms. So 5 minus 2 would be 3x. And then 15 plus 2 would be 17, still equal to 14. I want to get x by itself. So first I'm going to get rid of the 17. It's plus 17, so I'm going to do the opposite, minus 17. What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. So I have 3x. 17 minus 17 makes 0. Equals 14 minus 17 would be negative 3. I'm going to go ahead and divide by 3. Divide by 3. So x equals negative 1. That's going to be the hardest type of problem that you see today. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.